See, I looped it that time. We didn't have because we only have the 10-second intro still.
Yeah, because I think I deleted the 15-second one by mistake. Zach, we'll need your help.
Bro.
Sorry, I have fat fingers and sometimes I forget things and then I hit things that I shouldn't have hit, and it's just a thing, dude.
Stop it.
Fat finger syndrome is a real disease you need to respect.
Respect his fat fingers. No?
Yeah, Blair.
Respect my authority.
What's up, dude?
Not much, you.
What are we doing here so late on a Saturday?
We're going to preview the LPW 25 show right away. Boris and Dash are sitting in the lobby.
The voices of LPW.
The voices of the voiceless. The voices of LPW.
And as we just found out, Boris is quite the singer.
He is. So he'll hopefully serenade us in a little bit.
And you know what? I could sing too. If you want to get down on these. I'm just kidding. Why don't you hop right in? No?
Well,
nope.
We're going to add them right away. We don't have that very special intro for them, but what we will do is we're going to add them right in a second. But I figure before we do that, every month we do our picks. I figure we could just get that out real quick. And just to give the viewers a little, our bangers of the month.
Got to give the viewers what they want.
And then we'll add them in because then we can play our intro again, bring them on. We'll have fun. It'll be a great time. So here were yours for January and February. Okay. You ready?
I didn't push any buttons this time, affiliate, but yes, these are mine.
These are yours right here. That's a solid list.
Boom. Center Saint C4, Roseland 7. Banger.
Yeah. Mustangs Alley.
Mustangs Alley, Gringo Logo, no compadre. That was dope. But that's not it. That's from January and February. You're wrong.
Yeah. I did it on purpose because we're refreshing everything.
Oh, and then we got Vert Fix and Zoe Sager from LPW 22. I don't know about you. Masha Slavovich, Jordan Oliver, the J Cup. Of course, always a good time. And then Alley Catch and Mance Warder for GCW Touch the Sky. We're going to be talking a little bit about Alley Catch here shortly. And then Speedball Mike Bailey versus Mustafa Ali. I wonder if Mustafa and Mustangs are a tag team. Prestige, moment of violence.
Cousins. So that's January and February. Here's your March. I'll let you do the honors and rattle these bad boys off.
And then we've got Lufisto and Katina Creed at IWS uneffing sanctioned, absolutely ruled. Danhausen and Charles Mason from GCW Ashes had no business going as hard as it did. And Blake Christian versus Masha Sandovich, so much fun. The rematch, why not? And of course, East meets West, Nicole Matthews, Speedball Mike Bailey at LPW Clandestine Wrestling Society show. What a banger.
Oh yeah. So those were yours. We'll do a quick little refresh of mine, and then I know Dash and Boris are patiently waiting for us.
Patiently waiting.
So I had Nick Wayne Leo Rush from GCW No Compadre, the Fatus versus Main Event from Look At Me, and then Black Taurus, Lost Vipers versus Leo Rush, Jacob Fatu, and Leo Mortiart. Oh, we're gonna have to go through these with a fine-tooth comb now.
We're off to a solid start.
We are. So those are January and February, and I'll throw up my March ones because I got two great matches on there. Boom. Mustafa Ali versus Alex Shelley from House of Glory Reckoning. I mean, I'm not a big House of Glory fan, but this match absolutely whipped. So that one, and then Zoe Sager versus Speedball Mike Bailey from LPW 24 hours to go. So yeah.
Oh heck yeah.
Yeah.
Oh heck yeah.
Okay. So
before we get our esteemed panel in here, we're shooting for 30 likes today. We got one more LPW match to announce. We're going to shoot for 30 likes or let's say if we could get $15 in super chats. Some combination of that number will give you the full LPW card preview today instead of just not all of it. So share the live, like the live, get it out there, put it out there in the world. If you're on Twitter, hit the retweet button, come on into the YouTube stream. Let's get this full card previewed. It's a good one.
Okay.
And without further ado.
Wait. We got one more thing to talk about first before we bring them in.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because we got this bad boy.
Boris is like, oh, that's right. Saturday, July 6th. Hop on a bus with the Love Wrestling crew crawl as they do I'm assuming it's like a pub crawl outside of the Stockholm Arena. Time for Money in the Bank. You get on that email list. Email Zach at lovewrestling.ca. Subject drank to get yourself on the party bus.
Yeah.
They're going to be drinking. They're going to be partying. They're going to be watching Money in the Bank.
It's like the Venga bus, but more fun.
It's like the Banger Bros bus, only less.
It's like it's like the Venga bus, but everybody might not be coming.
So it's a pub crawl, baby. Yeah, like Zach said, pub crawl. Yeah. Laura says gang. Yeah. Boris is going to big time us.
Yep. And Dash is living rent free in Boris's head. So you know what? We're going to jump right into the LPW preview. So we're going to do this little transition with this bad boy. Hey guys. Hi.
Crawl on brunch rhymes with best ghost. Space ghost? Best ghost host? New special host?
West
Toast? Today is 420. For those who observed, there's a lot of shows tonight. RVB's
I would like
wrestling.
to state, for the record, that Love for Wrestling does not condone binge drinking. With the pub crawl, please drink responsibly because we love all of you.
There you go. We'd like to see you at the next.
Hi, Dash.
No. I like him this way.
Wake up,
hey
Dash.
guys.
Hi.
Hey. I just caught a nap. I was in the lobby for 35 minutes there.
Who's big timing now?
Well, boys. How in the heck are you, first and foremost?
I am great. Always a pleasure to see you, gentlemen.
Yeah, always. We love having you guys here. It is a fun monthly little chat that we get to have with you. Get to talk about some great wrestling and just get hyped up for the show.
I didn't realize it was show week next week till I was chatting with MRB yesterday.
Yeah,
like, next week is show week, and I was like, holy crap, it is show week. It kind of crept up on me a little bit.
Hold on. How many matches of this month's card do you know already?
I know the entire card. I mean, I need to look at my phone to get a refresher.
Test him now.
Okay, Boris. Who's in the scramble match?
The scramble match is TY, Goose, Dean Richter, and some other people.
60%. I mean,
that's not bad, right?
It's an upgrade from last week.
Who did I miss?
Last month.
No, don't say it because then they'll be mad at me. I forgot them. So just.
Oh, okay. I could tell you.
No.
Okay.
Man.
Why did I miss this while he thinks about it? Lawrence is going to get Zach pregnant. Let's go.
Okay. Eli Surge and Michael Allen, Richard Clark.
Talk about burying the lead. I'd rather sit here for 45 minutes and talk about Zach and Lawrence impregnating each other.
I'm going to ignore that because this one's not going off the rails on my account. I was watching, there was a vlog that was posted from the Rogers Place show that we did with the Oil Kings. And they showed the video that I hadn't seen of Clark doing the pasta spelling challenge with his kid. And the kid had to spell spaghetti. And Clark's like, there's a Z in there. There's a 9. And it popped me so hard I almost fell off my chair. It was amazing. So if you haven't had a chance to check out that vlog, I think it just went up in the past couple of days. It's like 10 minutes. Go check it out because it's awesome. Whoever put that together did a really good job.
Popped Boris so hard he went down and did some push-ups.
Except I look really, really fat sitting on the ring apron. I looked at myself and I'm like, oh my God, don't shoot me from that angle ever again.
I don't think you do.
Oh,
we are at 10 likes, friends. We are 1/3 away from our likes goal, and we will accept super chats to get that last match announced.
Tarps
off at 20. And would Blair take his shirt off? So who's willing to take the shirt off on this stream?
I'm willing to take Blair's shirt off.
Look at that. Yeah, why aren't we promoting that? Look at those guns that Dash has over there.
Guns out.
Jesus, why aren't we promoting you as our sex symbol?
RK Athletics. Shout
out to our day one sponsors here at Love Wrestling.
We should put that sponsor logo back up.
Yeah, you took it down. What were you thinking?
I was trying to add overlay. Boom. There we go.
There
He was
it
trying to leave room for Boris's head in the shot.
To be fair, I usually put the overlay back up after you put the graphics, and I forgot. So shut up, Blair. Shut up, dude. Don't judge, man. Affiliate told me not to push any buttons.
All
Anyway.
right.
Every month we bring the voices of LPW into the mix because they should know everything that's going on in Love Wrestling.
Sure.
We talk about like you said, this card kind of came out of nowhere. It feels like we just did LPW 24. Now here we are, LPW 25.
What a show that was. Whew,
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Best
I'm glad we got to see some of the matches. I know there were some technical difficulties during the actual IW TV stream.
Yeah,
but
I'm bummed out about that. Hopefully
Yeah.
that'll work
I'm
out.
glad it all got worked out. Everything, if you missed anything from LPW 24 because of said technical difficulties, all the matches are up right now on this YouTube page.
Go check it out.
By the way, this show is on my birthday.
Is it your birthday today?
No, next
No.
week. This show. The
Oh,
show we're
the
gonna preview.
Oh, I thought
The
you meant
LPW show. So I expect birthday shout outs from the LPW announce team.
Typical Boris. What show? Huh? If you're any slower, we'd have to water you twice a week.
I'm so over that I'm on so many shows I can't keep track of it. Sorry.
Big star Boris.
How old are we going to be? 21?
Heck
How
yeah.
many times are we 21?
17.
Oh, I don't want to do the math.
38.
21.
38.
Yeah, I was going to say 38,
38.
but I didn't want to be wrong.
Old man Pluggo in the house, baby.
38.
OMP.
I got 9 years on you, man.
Old
All right,
man
wrestling.
boy. Yes. So this will be 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Mountain, right?
Correct.
Yep.
What?
Yep. Over in the rec room in Alberta.
8
For the
PM
show?
Central Time.
In
No,
Alberta, yes.
I said 9 p.m. Did I say Central?
No,
I
you
said-
South
said
Common
9
Rec
p.m.
Room.
Eastern.
All right, start the show over again. We'll start over. Hi guys, I'm Pluggo. LPW.
Okay, you want me to play the intro again? We can do this right.
I like that.
LPW 25
Cut.
next Friday. This Friday, LPW 25, Edmonton, Alberta, the Rec Room, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Mountain Time, which would be the normal time in Alberta. Boris will be there. Dash will be there. We'll be watching on the IWTV stream. Let's preview this baby. There you go. That was
All
bad.
right.
That was good.
South
yeah.
Common Rec Room, I'd like to add, just so you don't go to the wrong one.
Well, maybe if you woke up,
I'm here.
Dash,
Okay.
you could have threw that in there for me.
Well, let's talk
All right.
some wrestling.
We'll talk some wrestling. Where do you want to start, Blair?
We're going to start off with this. Paralira facing off against 7. This one's got some little bit of heat to it. I'm very intrigued by what went down in 2024 and what could be coming from 2025. From 2025. Can't wait to see what comes next year. So
Well, let's finish this one first, shall we?
in my head, I'm already there.
So we got Paralira, we got 7, 2 very dominant tag teams in their own right, facing off 1-on-1 or 2-on-2, I should say.
And these guys were all involved in the scramble last month, if memory serves me correctly. And there was some interesting things going down in that scramble match. Both these teams need wins, big time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And are we going to do the pick thing? I hate the pick thing. I'm so bad at the pick thing. Do
It's
we have to
okay.
do it?
We have to because we got to get heat from them somehow. So
Well, but
I've
you
already
live
got-
in Winnipeg.
I've already gotten yelled at by Barat before I even did anything. On
Well, then
Thursday.
I guess- I guess we know who you're picking today.
That's what Barat does.
Yeah, he already yelled at me.
You're not the only one.
I think the trajectory right now of Paralira, unfortunately, if this was like a stock, the stock in Paralira is falling a little bit, and I hate to say that. And I think that this is going to be a 7 victory, which I know that Dash will love that I say that. It's going to be a great match. Yeah, that's what I got, man.
But Dash hates fun.
Dash does hate. I was thinking about that the other day, actually, about how Dash hates fun.
I love fun. I just got a different brand of fun than Boris.
Yeah, it's called not fun.
No. You ever watch YouTube videos of people getting tasered at Walmart? It's really
Oh
fun.
my god, it's one of my favorite things.
Oh, see?
So good.
See?
If that's what, I don't know what is.
Actually, side note, I did come across the TikTok trend of honking during people's golf backswings.
I used to do that.
Oh man, that's entertaining stuff because
I used
Rabbit hole
to-
you can get down.
so mad.
I used to hang out across the street. A buddy of mine used to live across the street from a golf course, and we would do the air horn thing. And man, we were just terrible kids. But yeah, Call Sports Quarters at the house said Pluggo is the greatest YouTuber of all time. Thank you. He's probably the only person that thinks that. Yeah, I paid him for that.
Jeez.
Handsomely. But yeah, 7 Paralira guys. Like you said, both need wins. Both have some things they got to figure out. But we've seen in LPW time and time again, a big win in the tag division can skyrocket you into a tag team championship match. Do you think that that's where one of these teams is heading here? Or will they be able to figure this out? Maybe it'll just end in a double DQ brawl. They both hate each other.
Can both teams coexist?
Can both teams coexist enough to have us a match?
Yeah, whoever stays on the same page, the best will definitely have the advantage. But I don't know.
But isn't it funny? We were sitting here a couple months back, and I said, "Oh, Paralira, they got to start putting some wins together. Some foundational things are going to start to erode." And you were like, "No, not Paralira, Pluggo, you idiot. They're going to be just fine."
You did.
I said idiot? I called you an idiot? That doesn't sound like me at all.
You did.
That might have been me.
I'm sure the other part I said, but the idiot part I don't think I said.
You definitely were not down with my.
If
you know what? Right now, start to get along, they might have some problems.
Right now, you're all idiots.
Right.
You're all missing a key point here.
Oh,
this is not Jack Pride. This is Jack. Jack and Mars take on Paralira. Okay, so when you take the element of pride out of this, and you leave things in Mars' hands, who's please don't send him the link, but he's been a little selfish lately.
Say his name and he appears. He is Mars the specialist. No? Okay.
I love Buddy Matthews. I just think that I don't know. I think that Paralira, like you just as shocked as you are to pick 7. I think Boris will be just as shocked to hear that I think I'm going to pick Paralira.
Interesting.
I think
that's
they
very
can.
What is Pride? You say Pride's
no
not there, but he's always there. You're telling me that Pride's taking the night off. There's not a chance.
What do you want to bet?
That happened last month.
I don't think he said to take
Pride
2 months.
Pride doesn't show up Friday. They've talked about it.
Blair Pacheco.
Thoughts? 7 reports tells it all.
I mean, look, I tend to pick the people who I will have less heat with, no matter what. It's just easier that way. But
Self-preservation.
I'm in a bit of a conundrum this week because if I pick Mars,
they're all going to kick your ass.
I'll have heat from Barat. If I pick Barat, I'll have heat from Mars. So
it's a great conundrum.
Yeah.
It's a great conundrum.
So look, there may be some dissension amongst the ranks. Mars may be getting, a little greedy. I don't know. Who am I to say? But us Short Kings have to stick together. So I have to take.
He is the only member of 7 right now holding some gold. So maybe that gold's going to his head.
Win a singles title.
It's not tag team gold.
You just got put in that position and you won. So I don't know.
I don't know.
This is a tag team match.
But you know that success breeds jealousy. It breeds ego. It's a very, very real thing. I mean, Barat doesn't seem to need gold to have an ego, but he definitely does. Hi, Barat. I'm taking 7. Boom! That's your answer from Thursday, Garani. I'm taking 7 because you keep letting me down. Why don't you get a win and then I start picking you again?
Wow.
Boom!
Now I got to deal with this crap.
That's the tightest tag team in LPW. Nobody is closer than the Sheik and Barat. Nobody.
That is
ride or die?
Thicker than thieves. Thicker than thieves.
Okay. Well, Barat paid $2 for that, so.
No, ride or die. I don't know. Well, it seems like Steven's alone this week.
That's $2 Canadian, so you get like 85 cents.
well worth it.
All right, so we all got our picks for that one. Let's move on.
Thank God Mars didn't show up.
I'm gonna get he still might. You never know.
No, not today. Not today.
Maybe it's possible.
Anything is possible.
Okay. For the LPW Scramble Championship, we have T.Y. Jackson defending his championship against Michael Allen Richard Clark, the man with the longest name in wrestling, Daddy Dean Richter, the Canadian Goose, and Eli Surge.
I'm going to go off on a side little tangent really quick on this. I would really love to see Michael Allen Richard Clark and Dean Richter mix it up. Similar builds, tough as nails, guys. Scrap it out. I would like to see how they're going to tangle it up. I think we've got a little bit of an alliance, obviously, with the Goose and with Eli Surge. This is an interesting kind of scramble match, a little bit different than maybe some of the ones we've seen. I don't know if there's going to be as much, leaping over and falling into chairs and dying and that kind of thing, but always equally tough, no matter who's in it, just because of the math to win this match. But I think Clark and Dean Richter are kind of wild cards in this one, and I'm interested to see them lock it up.
This is a match where you definitely, you've seen before where you'll have many different styles in a match like this. You could have, 4 or 5 different styles going in this. But this one, you look at that lineup and it is going to be a hard hitting match.
Yeah, there's some bruisers in there.
There is. Sure. So I feel like it's going to be the one who can kind of do that, but still use some of the added abilities, added move sets that they may have waiting to help get that victory, because these guys are going to go in there and just beat the tar out of each other.
Yeah, I can't disagree with much of that. I think this is going to be a really hard hitting affair. Like you show me one guy in that match that can't punch you in the jaw. Like I don't know. Yeah, it's not going to be. I know what you're saying there, Boris. That's not going to be maybe your chair diving and row splattering suicide dive. I'll set the over under at 2.5. TY is good for 1. Yeah, I think it's going to be whoever can maybe even hit that lucky punch or hit that lucky finisher, and at the right time. Scrambles always come down to timing. As we know, it's an absolute dog's breakfast, and somebody will capitalize. I don't know. It's a hard pick 'em for me, to be honest. Like, Dean Richter can be absolutely malicious. Eli wears tinfoil into the ring, but once that thing's off his head, he's a banger, man. He can go with anybody. Mm-hmm. So part of me, my heart wants to go with Eli, but I think maybe he's selfless and helps Goose get one. I'm going with the Canadian Goose, your new scramble champion.
He's a kid.
Ooh, honk.
Gonna honk the roof off that place.
Dash is joining the Zoo World Order.
No, I'll hate it. I will hate it. That's my prediction.
I'll hate it, but he's getting the win.
Yeah,
I love it. Oh, is it me? Do I gotta go?
You gotta go.
Oh, shoot. So first and foremost, is T.Y. Jackson breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief? I know the scramble match is always a high pressure situation, but there's no 7. There's no rads. He doesn't have to worry about a brotherhood. He doesn't have to worry about a team that just absolutely hates his guts.
I don't think in a scramble match where you're the champion, whoever's in it, you can breathe a sigh of relief. I understand.
That's why I say getting a little bit. He doesn't have to worry about Rich. He doesn't have to worry about any of that. He just has to go in there and play his game. And I think he's going to come out.
But instead, he's got to worry about 4 other guys knocking the piss out of each other.
Well, he has to worry about that all the time, but that's different than there's emotion when you're next to your brother and then your brother's knocking the piss out of you. Now it's just 4 dudes.
See, I think with the lineup for this,
you don't have to second guess yourself at all.
No, I think that this is going to be more difficult for him because you're not going to have, 2 guys from 7 in there where they may end up working together in a scenario, maybe taking out one guy. And that makes it easier for the champ. Where you have 4 guns in this coming at you with no alliance anyway in this besides Goose and Eli. It's going to be a tough go for T.Y.
He doesn't have a Rads ally that may take it easy on him or look out for him or what have you. So
exactly.
Good point.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, make the pick, Pluggo. Make the pick.
Well, you got somewhere to be?
No, if I got to do it, you got to do it.
You got another 35 minutes here, regardless. So I mean,
No. I'm saying if I got to do it and pick my.
If I filibuster for 35 minutes, I don't have to make a pick. T.Y. Jackson, baby, gets it done. Stays your LPW Scramble Championship because I believe he doesn't have more. There's less emotion going into this, and he can just do what T.Y. does and dominate. So, in your face.
It's gonna be a fun match. So I'm looking forward to that one.
Heck yeah! Oh my God!
Always.
Yes.
Yeah,
How many push-ups is Mark gonna do?
With Mini Cena or by himself?
How many do you think he's going to do in the match? Over, under,
I'll
3.5?
about every one of them.
Over under 3.5. Oh, over, way over. I was thinking
in the scramble match, he's going to find time to get more than 3. Okay,
probably I'm going to put it at 22.
All right.
He'll get to 5 or 6 3 or 4 times.
I agree with Dustin, by by Jesse B made a very, very impressive debut last month.
Huge fan.
Him back again for sure.
Huge fan.
All right. So we also have just going back to the graphics here. Let's go with this is a fun one. I'm excited for this one. I think that this is going to be an absolute banger of a match. We've got Stephen Crow going one-on-one with Ali Catch. I'm very hyped for this match. It's a huge opportunity for Steven, and I'm very curious to see what he's going to be able to do against Ali Catch.
I thought about this one a lot yesterday, actually, or the other day when it was announced, because I think they're very similar in that they are both just unequivocally themselves. Mm-hmm. And I think this is going to go one of two ways. They're going to have a banger match, I agree. And they're going to either walk out of that match besties, or they're going to walk out of that match hating each other's guts. I don't think there's any middle ground on that. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, but I think they're, and I've never met Ali Catch. I do not know her at all, but I think they're just very similar in their demeanors. And that's why sometimes that can go like that, or they'll walk out of there holding hands and be besties and respect her and all that stuff. But when I saw this announced, I was super excited, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. Kind of came out of left field there.
Big test for Stephen Crow.
Mm-hmm. Stephen Crow made it an open challenge. He even floated the idea of it being a tag, and we just get a singles. Stephen Crow, Ali Catch. It's gonna be fun. I don't want them to become besties though, Boris. That's TFA spot. We're trying to break up the clandestine society, Boris.
Of reference.
I know.
It's like,
but no, it's gonna be. Yeah. Very, very kind of out of left field. Very magic. If you would have said perfect opponent for Stephen Crow, it might have took me a little while to get to Ali Catch, but I'm here for it. I'm excited. Let's go. I'm glad she's back coming up to Canada after she said she was never coming to Canada ever again. So, hells yeah, dude. Let's do this.
Hopefully, we'll treat her well, and we'll
one half of your tag team championships. Now, here I'm going to throw this to Dash. I'll throw this to the panel. I like to ask these hard hitting questions and be told no. But a win over Ali Catch getting a win over a tag team champion could be. Maybe she says, "Hey, now I'm going to go for some gold here." That challenge championship's in the mix. You got the scramble. Hell, she might want the tags. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I mean, the whole point of traveling all of the roads and stuff is to win matches and win championships. So of course.
And then Philly is in the house at Team Bussy. Yeah, give us Bussy. Why not one of these times? Who knows? We'll see.
Look, Will Ospreay also said he wasn't going to come back to Canada. It's like Lay's potato chips. Once you have one, you can't stop. You just keep coming back. It doesn't matter. They're all liars. I heard JPJ say the same thing. I'm never coming back to this dump. You know what? He'll be back.
He said that?
Oh yeah, he said
he was trash talking you so much.
Me,
like Boris. It was yeah. Like he's
JPJ.
They have to sit you beside Boris.
I have no idea. This is news to me. Wait, what?
If he's got to watch another show sitting beside you, then he's never coming back again, or something like that.
Yeah, he was like, "Man, Boris is terrible. Smells like potatoes."
See, I don't know if you guys are messing with me now or not. No,
I'm not. I'm sitting here going, this is news to me. I wasn't there. I was the only one that wasn't in the house.
Because I thought he was a great guy. And
JPJ will be back. Ali Catch will be back. Will Ospreay will be back. But what Ali Catch is going to catch is on what's going on with the clandestine society, who right now is on a roll like none other. Yeah. And I think she might walk straight into a chain wrapped around MRB's hand. You never know.
And
And-
Crow is coming off losing that title, so you know that he's a little bit pissy and is going to want to get back in the win column as well.
Hell
So
yeah.
it's going to be a fight.
So, shocking statement here, but I disagree with Boris. I think it's going to be a challenge for Ali Catch. And
Oh, it's going to be a challenge for both of them. I'm not saying it's going to be a walk in the park for either one of them.
Well, roll it back. You said it was going to be a big challenge for Stephen Crow, and I just think the bigger challenge will come with Ali Catch walking into their backyard, their hometown, their home promotion, the way the clandestine does business. It's going down.
And they travel in packs.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, I have a list of matches written down that if I ever booked a show, these are matches that I would have on there. This match, Ali Catch versus Stephen Crow, although it is not on the list, part of it is on the list where maybe this leads to a match that, I've thought about that I would want to book for a show. So I'm just throwing that out there.
I can't believe JPJ hates Boris.
I like what Pluggo said there about bringing back.
He doesn't
going
actually
after another title if she wins.
But we've seen that in LPW history that if you have a good showing in your debut match, and this would be a debut match where you're beating a champion, that usually springboards you into another opportunity because
you want to come back at Ride or Die. Who do you bring with you?
If you're Ali Catch, there's only one answer, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That is very true.
And we call him Daddy around these parts.
We do.
We call him Daddy.
And I would be in favor of that. I'll call that match. Yes, sir. Thank you.
I just said, or if she wants to come back single, I just think.
God damn it, we will get paid to call.
But again, we
piles of money.
I will say that we are glossing over the fact that Stephen Crow has been a very dominant champion in this promotion. He does not quit ever. He is one badass dude. So they are in for a fight.
Mm-hmm.
The only match he's lost in my recent memory is that ladder match, and how can you blame him?
Yeah,
right. Stephen Crow doesn't stay down.
Because Mars the specialist, dude.
Well, if we're picking, there it is, Stephen Crow.
It's hard to go against Stephen Crow. I tend to agree with you. It's not going to be easy, but home ice field advantage or whatever you want to call it. Yep.
Rhinestone Cowboy dances all over Ali Catch's grave.
Well, I don't think he'll be dancing over anyone's grave, but nonetheless.
Well, then I Ride or Die. I can't not go with that. So Stephen Crow. Are you gonna go with Ali Catch, Blair?
No, I'm taking Stephen Crow too. I can't.
We all? I can't. Ali. Ali's awesome.
I love Ali. She's great.
I'm just trying not to get yelled at by another section of. I'm just not. The roster is just mad at me.
Too many factions mad at you. Yeah.
I'm gonna start my
own faction. I heard JPJ's mad at you too, Pluggo. Just saying.
That I wouldn't be shocked. He's usually mad at me most shows.
Yeah, that's not new information.
Last Thursday, I went down the rabbit hole of Ben Stiller villains. They're giving just dynamite analysis, and I was like, Chris Statler should dress as Tony Perkins from Heavyweights.
The Fockers.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Nobody.
All right.
Who's Boris picking now that the Flames are out? Ooh, Dustin has a question for our esteemed hockey guy.
Honestly, if I'm speaking my absolute
Blue Jays.
truth, that's the truth. That's the answer. I don't really watch. I don't care. Once the Flames are out, it is baseball season, and I'm all in on the Jays. I don't watch any of the. I will actually, unfortunately, because the lady's a big Oiler fan, I will be watching the Oiler games. But yeah, don't care. Really don't. I just hope all the teams have fun and the Oilers lose.
I'll take that.
That's my answer.
Perfect opportunity to say we're halfway to the light goal of 30. So if you guys
cheering for the Utah Blizzard Storm Venom.
There you go. The Utah Yetis.
Yeah, I don't like that one. Blizzard, I like.
Storm and Mormons.
Since we are at the halfway point, we will do some tidbits and then we'll finish up the LPW show. So,
tidbits. See what you guys think about these tiddo bitties.
Yeah, I love a tidbit.
We got some good match announcements coming up.
You say tiddo bitties?
Tiddo bitties.
Tiddo bitties, dude. We got some good. We got some
tiddo bitties
on 4 exposure.
We've got coming up Gringo Loco versus Drillistico. This was supposed to happen WrestleMania weekend, and then of course Dralisco got pulled from the show because that's just what happens. Yep. And I don't remember who it was Gringo Loco versus Amazing Red, I think that's who it was. Still a great match, but we got Gringo Loco versus Dralisco, and that's Double or Nothing weekend, if I'm not mistaken. On that same show, we also have Mike Bailey versus Danhausen.
Love the Danhausen. Love the Mike Bailey. That'll be interesting.
That'll be fun. Yeah.
That'll be a good
You have a show tonight, do they not?
They do.
They're in LA tonight, I think.
How high? At 11 p.m. Eastern.
That's late. So late.
Dare I stay up? I don't know yet.
Does that mean I've got to watch through your window again, Boris?
Oh, that was you. Okay.
Who's that creeping in my window? MLW's got
in the park.
MLW's got a show coming up beginning of May. They've started announcing some matches. It's going to be the Azteca Lucha show, which is very similar to Lucha Underground, their sort of version of it. Mystico versus Barbaro Cavernaro. And we've also got Fuego's going to be there. Who doesn't know Fuego? Look at his hat.
He looks festive.
He does.
He looks like he's ready to party.
Mm-hmm. So, GCW, they've announced a few more competitors for upcoming shows. One of them is Megan Bain.
I saw that as well. That's
nice.
They're coming back to Toronto. I think they announced a Toronto show as well.
Mm-hmm. They are Money in the Bank weekend, if I'm not mistaken. Oh. So that'll be a good one.
They should book me. Brett, book me. I'm available.
book our guy.
In a battle of what MLW had and then let them all go, we have Violence is Forever facing off against Jordan Oliver and Myron Reed.
Oh, very good. That's gonna be on the banger alert list.
Yeah, Oliver and Reed are a solid tag team together. I mean, they both kind of went their own ways in singles, but they both deliver.
Yeah, I've been a big Myron Reed guy for a long time. Big fan.
He's solid. So we've got coming up for Revolver, Alex Shelley versus Trent Seven. I'm not going to say that maybe if you want to see Alex Shelley on the indies, you go out of your way to see these announced matches, but you might want to do that just.
Why is that? Because why? Because
is that a done deal or is it speculation at this point?
I think it's done.
I think it's done. I think that there's no other answer.
Yeah, no, they let AW talent go.
They do, but I know he's got a lot of indie dates booked for the next little bit. Like he's doing Smash Wrestling this weekend, I think. So, yeah, we're not going to see.
They could debut on Sunday at Dynasty.
You know what? It could work out if they did a very fast flight over. If they took TK's jet. So. For Expect the Unexpected, Mike Santana versus Matt Mikowski. This is happening this summer. ETU puts on some great shows, and this one's going to be a fucking banger.
Their Dragon Gate show is still on my list of things to watch from WrestleMania week that I didn't get around to. I have it, but I'm going to check it out at some point because I heard it was really good. I like Struggles a lot. He did the podcast a while ago. Really, really, really good guy, and I wish ETU tons of success because he's a great guy.
Prestige has announced some competitors for an upcoming show. We've got Athena's going to be there. We've got Roderick Strong being there. Nice. And we've got The Noise. Alan Angels and Sinner and Saint are going to be there.
The boys bring the noise.
Yeah, Prestige has come out of the blue in the past 2 years and just put on crazy shows. It's awesome.
They are delivering on all aspects. So there's that. Next Friday, it's going to be Leo Rush versus Junior Benito versus Kevin Blackwood. And I know you're saying, hey, it's on Friday. That's the same day as the LPW show. Well, don't worry, because the C4 shows get put up 4 days later. So you're going to be fine.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to help out.
Better be fine. You better be fine.
It'll be fine. And I got
can't imagine how much it would hurt to have a tiger tattooed to your esophagus.
Yeah, probably not a lot of fun.
Little disappointed one of the graphics didn't get uploaded just so I could pump my own tires, but it's okay.
What graphic?
The Alex Kane graphic.
Yes, it did.
I don't see it.
Oh, it did. Are you sure? Are you?
I'm looking for it. I'm looking for it.
No, I know because I know because I. Where is it?
Well, while Pluggo's
memento. Before I know
Pluggo's looking for that, NEW out in BC, they announced an upcoming show, May.
They are back.
Yep. Friday, May 10th, you're going to see Elliot Tyler go one-on-one with Josh Alexander. Huge opportunity for Elliot Tyler, and Josh Alexander always delivers. And also announced, Karen from accounting going one-on-one Liza Hall. Those two are going to kick so much ass in that ring. It is going to be great.
Oh, yeah.
At the historic Commodore Ballroom.
Mm-hmm.
And it ends with Taryn crunching numbers.
Oh, hey, the graphics up. Hey, thanks, Pluggo.
I knew I had it. Shut up.
Yep. Okay. And I wanted to put this one in because, as you know, Matt Cardona is out with an injury. We all we're wishing him a very speedy recovery. Mm-hmm. He was actually announced to be here in Winnipeg for WPW this upcoming weekend on the 28th, going one-on-one with Josh Alexander. Well, because he's injured, they had to announce a replacement. And I'm very hyped for this match.
Is it you?
It is not me, but Alex Kane going one-on-one with Josh Alexander. First time ever matchup, if I'm not mistaken. I cannot wait to see these two guys throw down.
I'm
very stoked for this matchup.
What's the over-under on how many suplexes in that match?
43.
Like
Fight at the
55.
Museum is a great name for a show. Whoever came up with that, brilliant.
So I'm very excited for that one. And, you know, Eli Surge is in the scramble match at LPW. 2 days later, he's in a scramble match at WPW. So we'll see if he can maybe he's going to defend that title if he wins. I don't know.
I was going to say, maybe our title will be on the line.
Maybe. Just saying. So that's exciting. You know, just some titto bitties.
Titto bitties.
Boost with them.
Video tids, baby.
Now, shall we finish up with the LPW show, gents?
That's why we're here, Blair. We should. We shall. We will.
Affirmative.
Maybe. LPW Challenge Championship. Zoe Sager going one-on-one with Rich King.
Ooh.
Rich is looking jacked in that picture, too.
Rich is always looking jacked.
He is.
Well, this has the potential to be a really big night for the Rads in terms of gold, but both titles are not going to be easy to take. Zoe obviously operating at a very, very high level. Rich has been coming on the past little while, really pushed MRB to his limit recently. Mm-hmm. And, oh, man, this is going to be a good one, too. This is kind of a sleeper show. It's going to be good. Mm-hmm. I'm going to, avoid making a pick and let you guys talk.
No, you're not. No. I will put you on the full screen.
Oh, just me. Do it. I want to see me in the full screen.
Actually, I don't know how to do that.
I will.
I think you have to go something like this, maybe.
I will pick Zoe, and it's not any disrespect to Rich King. He's a tremendous athlete, but he just got rid of himself. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Welcome to 4 Exposure. My name is Big Bad Boris. I'm finally ready to bring some class to the show. Currently, we are talking about LPW 25 that goes down in less than 1 week from tonight on the 26th of April, live at 7 p.m. Mountain, 9 p.m. Eastern on IWTV. We are currently talking about the LPW Challenge Championship match between Rich King taking on champion Zoe Sager. I believe Zoe will retain the title. She's on a roll, operating at a very high level. Rich King there's gold in his future, absolutely singles gold in his future, absolutely coming very, very soon. I think there's more matches to talk about, but I can't remember where they are, so I need you guys to come back and bail me out. Bail me out. The main event of this show, he probably doesn't know how to do it. Oh, there we go.
Oh, I'm Big Bad Boris. I'm here to class up the show. Guys, come save me.
I don't know the matches.
I'm so classy. I need a bunch of help.
For about 30 seconds, though, I knew what I was doing. That was fun.
I mean,
perception is key.
Yeah.
I perceive that was fun.
That's
It's going to be a good match, though, for real, though. There's definitely singles gold in Rich's future sooner than later.
Dash,
just not this month.
You don't think it's going to happen this month, Dash?
I don't know. You know, like with the Rads, for me, it's a little bit like the whole is greater than the sum of the parts. You know, they're all going off to get their own singles titles and focused on their own things. And I don't know if that's even a good thing for that faction. So I just don't see this being the time that the intangible era ends. She's on a roll like maybe no other in LPW and has been for, what is she? Other than the title loss to Larry, I don't remember her losing in an LPW match in like a good year and a half, you guys. Why is it going to stop now?
The record's pretty spotless.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't take Rich here, who beats Zoe, man? She's on a tear. Who's going to take that gold out of her grasp?
Nobody stays undefeated forever.
I think you almost have to hope that there's a hiccup in her game plan, just like when she defended against Larry, and that's what you have to strive for, because like Zoe's been next level when she's got that gold around her waist, just keeps knocking him out of the park.
She Z-factored Speedball Mike Bailey. Speedball Mike Bailey. Let that breathe.
Why are you talking like that? That was high. That was high pitch. I was like, what was that? That sounded. That's
Speedball Mike Bailey.
Speedball Mike Bailey. Why'd you got really? She did beat Speedball in a banger.
Let that breathe.
I know, and Rich has been suffering some big time L's in some big time spots. So I wonder if this, like you said, he looks jacked in the photo. Maybe he's refocused to take her championship away from her.
Stop, dude, I can't. Speedball Mike Bailey. His voice sounded. I'm going to defend you, Dash. His voice sounded normal. He was just excited to make a point.
Yeah, he was just very
making a whole thing and be Speedball Mike Bailey.
He was
Boris
very
gets
excited.
beside me on commentary all the time. He's used to that.
Listen. I love Dash knows that I love him.
What is happening?
But I only know Dash as, hey, Boris, you ain't fun. And then he was like, Speedball Mike Bailey. And I was like, I've never heard that octave of Dash.
I love it. To his yang.
There's a whole bandwidth.
It's
you thought Boris could sing?
Ooh, hell yeah.
Karaoke night.
Let's hear it.
Let's take some requests for karaoke, fam.
Read us Teenage Dirtbag. Come on.
Next exposure.
A great song, though.
It is.
I'm just a teenage dirtbag.
Next match, please.
We're still talking about this one. Nobody's made official picks.
I had a dream about her.
We should do a quartet, like a barbershop quartet.
Baby on board.
On board.
Oh,
and that's the clip you pulled from Twitter.
LPW 25 with Dash and Boris.
As we see those viewer numbers
on the screen again.
Listen, Hollywood, you had your 30 seconds and then
you blew it
for help. So
somebody bail me out.
Yeah, I can't remember what the next match is. All I remember is the main event. And I know there's more matches that I missed.
There's one match left. We're sitting halfway to our goal. We got 2 matches left, right?
No, one to talk about and one.
If I can get up the actual graphic, because I have like Zach gave it to me mid-show. Yeah, but we're halfway to our goal. Like maybe if we could get a super chat, Blair will take his shirt off, or Boris will take his shirt off, or show Mrs. Boris's feet, and then we can announce this last match.
Well,
shoot.
We will talk about the one match that is announced, and I hope that we get those likes. But until then, LPW Grand Championship, Michael Richard Blaze defending against Lumberjack Larry Woods in a chain match.
Now, this whole thing, I think in a silly way, or not a silly way, we're underselling this. This is going to be something that we've never seen in LPW before with a chain match. I haven't called a chain match in years. It's violent. I've heard some rumors of things they may want to do with the ring. And I probably said too much because I don't think they're going to do them, but it's something that was something Bloodsport.
All chains everywhere.
Something Bloodsport-esque I heard they were talking about doing with the ring, but I didn't say that because I don't know if they're going to do it or not. So
Boris, if they don't do it now,
I mean, it's just something.
That's like saying that's like saying, hey, they're going to have a Bloodline Rules match and then not have Bloodline Rules, Boris. Now I want that. Thanks a lot.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it for having my back. But this is going to be.
You knew what show you came on.
How long have you known me, and when have I ever had your back?
Could we rewind time and have you not say that? I think this is going to be an incredibly violent match. I think this is. It's almost the epitome of a good versus evil kind of thing, and we all know what we want. But a lot of times in this business, you don't get what you want. But it's going to be a scrap. I believe I don't know if. I think our canvas has been blood-free since the inception. I know there's been a little bit of blood here and there, but nothing that has dripped onto canvas. And again, I'm not saying anything out of school. I don't know anything about anything, but this, I mean, there's potential for some mayhem in this match.
Great question.
I know Larry wants it bad. I hope the arm is healed up, and this is going to be a fight. I can't wait.
Do you guys do that by design at LPW, or is that because of where you're at? The Rec Room doesn't want that style of match.
Do what by design?
Like the blood, like the hardcore matches. You've had some street fights and things like that, but we haven't seen it get to this kind of heat. This chain match is skirting the line, Boris.
I'm not in those meetings. So I can't.
Stephen Crow is really offended by this conversation because TY split him wide open.
He did, absolutely. I don't know if anything landed on the mat, but yes, there was definitely. And
of course it did.
When Zoe had the nose break early in that.
How much do we think the last match announcement's worth? Affiliate like to know. $5 for a super chat?
Let me look and see if
I'll tell you for free. I'll tell you for free.
I don't even know if.
Oh, it's Reed, the Thickness Matthews versus CM Punk.
Well, now you can't take that back.
I could spend Spencer's
I'm
money,
just
right?
looking at it now. This is going to be a scrappy. This is going to be a scrappy show because I'm just looking at what that match is now, and scrappy, scrap.
I've got the graphic. It's not perfect because, like I said, I can't get it to load while I'm on the stream. And Zach sent it to me a little late, but I'd say a super chat of a $5 super chat or 15 likes, and we'll knock it out. But while we talk about this match, you guys in the chat deliberate how you want to get it announced. But I will say this, like you said, Larry. $5. What are you going to do, Boris?
$5.08. That is the rate. That is what it's going to cost.
$5.08.
I'll give you 77 cents.
I'll give you
$4.62 super chat, and we will announce the next.
No, that's not enough. $5.08. That's the rate. That covers tax. Business, man. Come on.
No, it would be like if it's covering tax is more than 8 cents. So
not in my province, pal.
So if you buy something at $5, it's going to be $5.08.
If you
505.
wait, hang on. I just did. I just
Give me
realized my math is wrong. Yeah,
it's on the dollar, so it'd be $5.
I thought I was doing tax for
40 cents,
and even that was wrong. Whatever, man.
But anyway,
Heights High School, 1995, Board of Education.
Has MRB? By the way, let's keep on that train. If you want to keep on there, has MRB maybe learned a little bit of a lesson last month? Rose really gave it to him. He's been focused on a lot of other things.
But he always figures it out. I'm not saying he doesn't. He's the top of the food chain here. But Larry's coming in extra motivated, extra hungry.
You fucking need salvation.
I'm asking. It's my job to ask these questions, Dash. I am a journalistic, integralistic person.
I mean, he was rattled.
MRB doesn't learn. MRB teaches.
He was rattled by the goose. He was rattled by Rose, but always continues moving forward. And yes, that's actually a very accurate thing you just said. Does not learn, he teaches. But sometimes teachers are wrong.
There it is, Dad. Boris, you got your $5.08. Affiliate coming in clutch, letting the world know we've got that match. We'll talk about that match.
Ophelia's a great fan. I will say that. Great fan.
Ophelia is the best.
At every show in the same chair, you love fans like that.
All right, Ophelia. We will give you your match. We will give you your match after we make our picks and finish talking about Lumberjack Larry Woods and MRB for the Grand Championship in a chain match. Like I said, the chain is the chain. Even for a guy that is known to use the chain from time to time, it's different when you're punching people with the chain. It's much different than getting punched with the chain. Is MRB ready for that?
Well, that's how this whole thing started. You remember, he walked out in that match and he opened up that new book of salvation and he took that chain out and he wrapped it around the skull of Larry Woods and took his title away in his first defense. So how badly does Larry want to take that chain, wrap it around his fist, and just brain MRB with it? So,
right.
I think Larry's an emotional guy, and my concern for his title hopes is that the emotion of just wanting to beat the hell out of this guy may blind him in terms of winning the match and winning the title. But this is going to be a main event. I can't wait for this one.
Gonna roll. Who are we picking? MRB?
It's hard to go against the champ. I want Larry to have that moment, though, man, because he had that moment and it was gone so fast.
Get off the fence, Boris.
I'm going to go with Lumberjack Larry Woods here to get it done. MRB, if you're listening, which I know you are, and you want to yell at me again, we'll set something up, but I'm taking Larry Woods to take this thing home.
It's okay. I'll share the heat with you because it's going down.
What's wrong with you?
We're yelling timber. It's time for Lumberjack Larry Woods.
Yeah!
It's going down. We're yelling timber.
Why is Ophelia yelling at me in the chat? Plug out. I didn't do anything.
She wants that match. You gotta give her.
I know, but listen. It's called a tease. Plus, we can't just stop mid analysis and talk about another match. We had to finish out. Dash is clearly taking MRB. Dash, how do you think this is going to go down, real quick, so we can get to that final match, and then we can get you boys out of here and enjoy your 420 / all the wrestling we have on tonight.
To steal a line from one of my favorite commentators, this isn't going to be a wrestling match. This is going to be a crime.
Who said that? Did I say that?
Yeah.
Sounds like something I would say.
to steal a line from one of my favorite
Definitely not Boris.
One of my favorite commentators. This is going to be the potato skins of the night.
Larry's showing up to his own funeral.
Oh, I think you need to be radicalized, dude. I think you need to have some more fun.
I think you need salvation, Pluggo.
I mean, that's probably true, but
you need MRB.
I love MRB. I think he's fantastic. This Larry Woods is a different animal, man. Different cat. Okay.
The record may not be the same after this one.
Yeah, it's not going to be the same. It's going to be a historic match. We got Blair Pacheco and Pluggo taking Larry Woods. We've got the voices of LPW taking MRB. Let us know in the chat who you're taking. All right, Ophelia.
Just one thing, Dash. This is one of those matches where, I love that we're so close to the action. This is one of the matches where I'm a little bit worried we're going to be.
Better have your shoes.
Start swinging around, man. We better, I might bring a helmet.
All right, Ophelia, you've asked, and you shall receive. We are going to announce the final match in LPW 25. Sorry for the graphic. Like I said, it came late. It's Reed Matthews, the thickness.
That's not CM Punk.
Assassino. It is not CM Punk, Dash, but the thickness. The year of Reed Matthews continues. This is going to be a good one, guys.
He's pissed off because he had to eat his first loss. He took his first loss in a really, really good match last month with Alan Angels. What a great way to start the show. Definitely go and check that out on the YouTube if you haven't had a chance to watch it yet. So he's pissed off. El Assassino was one of the nastiest sons of bitches I've ever had the misfortune to meet. And these guys are both the similar builds. It's going to be one of those kind of hoss fighty matches. Reed's got a lot to prove. Assassino's just a dick. So what gives, I got to go with Reed. I'm going to pick Reed, but he's going to get punched in the mouth a few times, and that's never fun.
Yeah. Now there is such a thing. Yeah, no, you're wrong. There is such a thing, though. Like you said, he ate his first loss, but hey, sometimes getting that loss out of the way and also coming out of that loss looking very strong. This could be just like, because he was not that I don't want to say he was coasting. I don't want to say Reed was coasting. I think that's too strong of a word. But getting the string of victories, sometimes maybe you do get a little bit comfortable. Like, hey, I'm running through people, and then you meet that first loss, and maybe that just catapults you into you're like, all right, now I really got to tighten it up, really tighten the screws up, and he just goes on a tear for the rest of the year here. That's what I think. I think this loss was actually a good thing for our friend, the thickness Reed Matthews.
Could be. I think Dash has lost audio when he can't hear us, unfortunately.
Oh no! What did you do to piss off Dash, dude?
I will say that we have Reed, and his sort of alliance with Zoe. They're a business arrangement they have, because you always see those two together. Now, I'm hoping that Reed has learned, almost the quick memory that Zoe has, able to rebound off of this one and come back with another big victory. So hopefully that's something that will be in his future.
I agree.
It's going to be a scrap, though, for sure.
Now, Dash, what do you think about this match?
Well, I'm so excited for it.
You know who's going to win this match? Rainbow Mike Bailey!
What's up, dude? Welcome back. Are you good? Maybe. I love this show. It's my favorite show of the month.
Wow, favorite show of the month.
This is my favorite show we do every month.
Yeah, man.
The LPW
shows. You do a lot of shows, so I take that in high praise.
I do.
It's the only one he does with Dash and Big Bad Boris.
This is true. I get to work with some people that are just fantastic and talk like this and talk about potatoes and feet. All right, Dash. We got thickness. We got El Asesino. We've set our piece on this match that Affiliate graciously gave us the 5, and we got halfway to our light goal. So I think that's a wash. I think that evens out. How do you think about the thickness, Reed Matthews, here coming off that loss to Allen Angels?
I missed what you guys said, so pardon me if I repeat anything here, but I think that Reed Matthews is going to be pissed right off. I think, I don't know what Reed Matthews knows about losing. And it's either going to be a downhill disaster or he's going to be the Reed Matthews that I think I know and get right back on his horse and start punching somebody in the mouth. So it's going to be a lot of nasty in that ring. I'll tell you that for free. I wouldn't want to get between those two. But yeah, I think that Reed can rebound here and get another victory and get that train rolling again.
I think we're all in agreement. Thickness coming in hot. El Asesino, I hate to be you, my friend.
He's a tough bastard, man. Don't you worry.
I agree, but,
I think he doesn't even care if we would pick him.
I don't even think he cares if he wins.
Absolutely.
Like, he'd just probably go in and beat somebody up.
That's fair. That is fair.
All right. That is your LPW 25 preview. Now, for Boris and Dash, where can the viewers find you if they aren't already?
Quick thing, we also have our live event on Thursday night, the Clandestine Society and LPW prequel show on Thursday night. I have not heard any matches announced for that. I don't believe there's anything public, and I haven't heard anything. I know Kyle Shaw, the Canadian Goose, has been announced to be there. I think he's the only name announced so far. But if you're in the Edmonton area, 7:30 bell time, Thursday night at the Rec Room, $10 a head. It's always a great, solid show. $10, you can't beat it. You can find me on X at BB Boris. You can find me on the Instagram-y thing at BB Boris1. I'm working on some podcast things for Punk and Pile Drivers. Someone that agreed to do it the other day that I'm really, really excited about that I'll tell you guys after we're off the air. But check that out. And again, always a pleasure. I love chatting with you guys, and this is always fun.
Oh, yeah.
I learned about Canadian taxes today.
No, you didn't.
And how they don't work.
All right, Dash.
And that once you come to Canada, you always come back.
No, what I was trying to say is you guys have PST and we don't have PST here, but I forgot that $1 tax and $5 tax are different.
Doing this podcast is giving me PTSD, and I can be found rent-free in Boris's head. Thank you.
Who's going to win the cup?
The Edmonton Oilers.
No, like if you're being for real.
Okay,
if the Oilers don't make it, who do you think is going to be the one?
I stumped him.
I don't have another answer.
As a fan, I respect that, but as a Flames fan, go to hell.
Might be Carolina's time.
Really?
Interesting. What are you guys talking about? Hockey?
Yeah.
Some hockey playoff thing I've heard.
No, the NBA playoff started today.
Yeah, explain how the NBA works, because there's a mid-season tournament that I don't know what it is, and then the playoffs, there's a play-in tournament. What do you do the regular season for?
Relegation.
Mike Bailey.
Relegation! What's the relegation?
I just don't know how the basketball thing works. I'm more of a baseball guy.
They bounce a ball and they shoot it into a hoop.
No, I know what the F it is, but
it was created in Canada. James Naismith.
Yes, I'm aware. I saw the Heritage Minute too. Jerk face.
Toronto Raptors. Vancouver Grizzlies.
I'm a massive fan of pro wrestling. I don't like fake sports like basketball.
I think we like each other on this show.
We all like each
I'm not sure, to be honest.
I don't love.
I feel
Boris.
like Blair's looking at him, even though he's just looking in his camera. I feel like he's looking at me and judging me right now. Oh God, that did not help.
Yeah, that's what Blair does, dude. He's a judgy guy.
Yash, where can we find you on the social medias?
Yeah, dude. You don't
Not
only
Red
live
in
in
Boris's head.
Wait,
All right.
Pluggo, where can we? Okay.
I don't know. At Dash in the Park, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I'll never call it X. Thank you for not bringing Mars on. Thank you for your time.
No problem.
Thank you for having me on.
You can find me up on all social media, Graymaker Wrestling Podcast, and every Saturday with this guy doing 4 Exposure as we take a look at the world of independent wrestling,
Which is like
here
his
on
4th
Wrestling.
favorite podcast he does.
Yeah, it is. So,
I do a few.
Pluggo, where can they find you?
Oh boy. Well, you can find me at Pluggo on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all that fun stuff. Thursday nights with JPJ, 8 p.m. Between Two Beards. You can find all the information on that show at B2 Beards on all social media platforms. You can find me here with you on Saturdays. You never know where else you can find me. There's a Dynasty preview up right now with Tanner Lee of the Kicking Out podcast. When you get off here, jump over there. It's already uploaded, ready to go. Gives us our thoughts on the upcoming pay-per-view tomorrow. I did a show with the Greg Cherry brand called Luck of the Draw. I skated out just with having to pour water on my head, and I won that thing. So if you want to see me play Texas Hold'em, go check that out as well.
Might find him in his birthday suit at LPW 25.
Hell yeah. Awesome.
Well, if by birthday suit you mean on my couch naked, yes. Watching
Birthday suit
LPW
is-
25.
There's a visual I didn't need.
Not at LCW 25. That is a family show. That is a public space. But maybe on my birthday, I might just be a little, a little bit more, in my feeling myself, my 38-year-old self, watching Boris and Dash call what it looks like to be an awesome card.
Well, for
eating potato skins.
For our incredible guests who you will hear this Friday at LPW 25, for my good friend Pluggo right there, thank you for joining us. Peace in the streets.
Thanks.